We're good. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is a company called Dubli. Now, we've already talked about the why. I want to talk about what. Now, what's important to understand is that when I looked at I've been thrown every opportunity that you can think of. So don't contact me and tell me your opportunity is better, because I've already seen it, I've already looked at it, I've already researched it, and there's a reason why I'm here with Dubli and not your company if that's what you're doing. Okay, if you're not in a company, or you're with a company and you're not happy with where you're at, you're spending more money than you're making. You may love the products, but here's the deal. I'm an advocate for the industry and I love products. I buy products from other network marketing companies. But if you're not making money and that's your mission, to free yourself up financially, you can still buy the products. But if you're not making money and you're finding it hard to build a business, then you may need to look at something different. I'm not telling you to quit the company you're with. I'm not telling you to stop buying the products you're with if you love them. I'm just telling you, you may want to look at something a little bit different if, in fact, you're not able to make the money or you're not confident in talking to people about the product or service that you're offering. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So I want to talk to you about Dubli and Dubli Network. Now, these are two entirely separate different companies. I mean, they're the same company when it comes to, obviously, the name. However, they're two completely separate aspects, Dubli.com and Dubli Network. Dubli Network is the actual network marketing aspect of Dubli.com. Dubli.com, folks, has nothing related to direct sales, network marketing. It is the product offering to the consumer, and I want to talk about that a little bit briefly here so that you understand what it actually is. I will demonstrate this for you at the end so that you can really see it, how it works, so that you know confidently that when you join the company and you join me, you obviously know what it is that you're getting involved in. So let's dive into it here. All right, now let's talk about first the company itself. Now, the company is publicly traded. I need to get here. Give me 1 second, folks. I can't see the slides. Okay, so let's talk about the company itself. Now, Dubli is actually a publicly traded company. They've been around since for the last 11 to 12 years. They were founded originally in June of 2003. The company has been perfecting your business model over this period of time. For the most part, I think for the first 3 years, the company actually was investing money, infrastructure, hiring the people, training them, doing all kinds of stuff before they ever made a dime or ever decided to open up for business. And over the last several years, folks, one of the things, the last 11 years or so, the company has really been searching for the perfect business model for them as an e-commerce company. Now, they've done many different trials within other countries, and the most successful, obviously, has been over the last few years with the e-commerce business model, which I'll talk about here in just a minute. And you'll see exactly why I'm so excited about this, why you want to be a part of it as well. So the company has a worldwide headquarters located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Their European headquarters is located in Berlin, Germany. Now, this is where most of the technology aspect of it is for the company in Berlin, Germany. And then the Asian and Middle East headquarters is located in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. And that is really where their really fancy headquarters and everything is, right there in Dubai. So it's very, very exciting to see that obviously the company has lots of infrastructure, or lots of locations around the world, not just here in the United States. Now, about the company, I want to talk a little bit about that. Now, the board of directors for the company, it is a publicly traded, so as such, they have board of directors. And what's important to understand here is that all I'm going to encourage you to do, folks, is that if you're looking at this business, I'm going to give you a link at the end of the presentation so that you can go out there and actually, do a little bit of research and, of course, get started if you want to get started. But the one thing I just want to encourage you here is the fact that go out and look at the board of directors and the management team's bios. Okay, I'll just touch on a few here. We've got Blas Maros, he was actually one of the top 5 guys in Microsoft. When they first originally started. You've got Michael Hansen, who's actually the president and CEO of Dubli. He's actually the guy that created the idea about Dubli. And he is literally has its own success outside of Dubli and Dubli Network. I mean, he's owned many different franchises, I believe. I know he's at least owned one. I believe he's a land developer, a building developer. I mean, he's got all kinds of different things that this gentleman does. He is very, very wealthy. and he's prepared, obviously, to see Dubli through the type of company that they want to be, that they want to evolve into over the next, 10, 15, 20, 25 years and beyond. So you can be confident knowing, obviously, that you're part of a company that's going to be around for another 12, another 15, another 25 years down the road. You've got many other people on here, folks. I'm not going to go through all of them. All I will tell you is, again, check out their bios. We've got people from West Marine, I believe. We've got the gentleman that actually programmed the original Bing search engine. We've also got, I believe, the previous vice president of Groupon. I think we've got all kinds. I know we've got all kinds of powerful, very, very powerful, very successful people behind, running a ship here for us at Dubli. So I'm very confident, obviously, in the leadership of this company, which is another reason why I'm a part of it. Now let's talk about Dubli.com. Now this is the offering to the consumer. We offer global cash back. We offer better deals, more cash back. A lot of you are familiar with different cash back programs and different deals. I was in banking actually for 12 years. I've seen just about every rewards program, every credit card, every loyalty program that I could possibly think of. And when I saw this, I said, okay, I get it. You don't have to explain it to me. I get the rewards aspect of it, but here's the deal. I'm not going to join this company, and it will not work if people have to change their buying habits. So if I asked you to join Dubli and you had to go to Dubli every single time to get your cash back, chances are 90% of the time you're not going to do it. It's just a reality of it. And if my income is based off of you having to go to Dubli and make your purchases, the chances are my income is not going to be what I want it to be over the next 10, 15 years. Because people just do not like to do things inconveniently, and they don't like to go places that they don't know, like, and trust, obviously, okay? So Dubli created Dubli.com. Now, there's many aspects of it. We do have people that like to go to Dubli.com, but there's two other aspects that will literally allow you to be able to make purchases and to be able to get the same benefits with this better deals, more cash back. So the company is global, folks. That's one of the big, big differences between some of the other cashback offerings that are out there in the marketplace. Dubli owns everything as far as infrastructure and the contracts and everything with the different retailers. So this is not a white labeled program is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so Dubli offers actually a partnered program through other businesses and nonprofits that I'll talk about a little bit briefly here in just a bit. But the company supports up to 17 different languages. They are a global cashback provider around the world. We have a global travel portal. Now, here's what really got me very excited, is if you see on your screen here, folks, you can see Hotels.com, Priceline, Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, Booking.com, Budget, Hertz, Avis. I mean, you can see them all right here on your screen. We have world-leading partners, meaning that you already shop at all of these places when it comes to travel, rent-a-cars, flights, whatever it may be. You're already booking your travel at these places. So we do not have to ask you to change your buying habits. We're just going to now offer you cash back for the things you're already spending. Now let's go to some of the other things. Like we also offer, not only with travel, but we also offer finance and insurance. Through the telecom and utilities. We offer cash back and rewards through AT&T, Virgin Mobile. You can see on your screen here, Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile. I think a lot of you have all seen these companies before through our US mall. You now will be rewarded for the purchases that you make through these companies. Now, we also offer 11 local country shopping malls. Now, what do we mean by that? What we mean is that every country typically has their own retailers. Some of them are very popular. For instance, India. A lot of people in India are familiar with Flipkart and with Jabong and some of the other retailers that are there. Now, we don't have necessarily those retailers. We might have access to them, but we don't typically shop at them here in the United States. We shop at Walmart. We shop at Best Buy. We shop at Macy's and all these Sears and all these other places that we love to shop at, right? Well, with Dubli, they have 11 different local country shopping malls. And what that means, and of course they have one international mall as well. What that means for you, though, is that you can go to whatever specific country or origin that you live in, and they have retailers specific to those areas. Now, not every country obviously has its own personal shopping mall. But a lot of the retailers there, okay, with the international mall, a lot of the retailers will ship internationally. So you can still get the deals, you can still get the benefits shopping through some of the retailers which ship international, and you are now saving money. You never have to pay full price again. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. And there's definitely a very big value here, especially this time of year. You know, today is, if you're watching this later as a recording, today is November 10th. I think there's approximately 18 days left till Black Friday. Then you've got Cyber Monday, and then of course you've got Christmas and Thanksgiving, all of that stuff coming up. People are buying everything right now to get prepared for the holidays. So why would you want to pay full price is my question to you. Most people do not. So with Dubli.com, folks, we get better deals, excellent coupons. We get different special promotions. We not only get cash back, but as I just said, we get excellent coupon discounts and promotions as well if they are available through specific merchants or retailers. I shouldn't say merchants, retailers, through the Dubli.com website. Now, that is just part of it. Dubli also, let's see if I can get here, offers what's called the Dubli Cashback Toolbar. Now, I like to call it an application. If you've ever watched any of my previous videos, you'll see that I'll call it an application. It is an application that's installed. It's an extension to your Chrome browser, or if you're using Firefox, you can actually add it as an extension as well. And it works seamlessly with your Chrome browser. And I like to use Chrome. I recommend Chrome. Firefox is available as well. Explorer and Safari are coming at a later date. But right now we have Chrome and Firefox as your supporting browsers. All you need to do is install the toolbar. Once you get your account set up, there's actually an area where you can go on the website and click it and just go to the page to sign up for the toolbar. And the toolbar is free, it doesn't cost anything. And the actual membership as a customer is also free. There's two other paid options, which I'll talk about here in just a minute. But this is how customers never have to go to Dubli.com to get the cash back that they were getting, or to get the cash back that's entitled to them if they're shopping at certain malls. So just wanted to let you know of that. That is how this is such a game changer, because people do not have to go to the retailers that they were going to before. Now, the other way that people can literally shop through Dubli and, of course, get the same cash back is right through Google itself. Now, when you have the Dubli Cashback Toolbar installed, or the application, every time you go to Google and you search for, let's say, shoes, you search for snow shovels, you search for dresses, you search for fishing poles, whatever it may be, okay, you will receive all of the same search results that you normally would receive through Google. Here's the difference, is that if that retailer or that product is offered through Dubli and through Dubli's shopping mall, and we offer cash back for that, guess what? You're now going to get cash back for your purchase. All you need to do is click Go to Store, make sure you're signed in, and you are entitled to the cash back that you receive, whether it be free, premium, VIP, which I'll talk about here in just a minute. So again, folks, you would go to Dubli.com, set up your free account. If you just want to be a customer, set up your free account and download the toolbar application, and you're off to the races when it comes to saving money on the places that you normally shop at each and every day. Now, let's talk about, well, actually, let me show you real quick here. This is actually how it will work. What happens is you go to, let's say you go to Overstock.com, let's say you go to Walmart.com, Lowe's.com, PetSmart.com, Soap.com, excuse me. Let's just say that you went to one of those places, okay? What will happen, okay, with the toolbar is if they are a member of Dubli, that toolbar will then pop up and it'll ask you to activate your cash back. So you don't actually physically have to go to Dubli to get the cash back. You literally just activate it within your browser, the toolbar goes away, and you're going to now receive your cash back as you normally would. And again, I'll demonstrate this for you here so you know how it works. You can get your earned cash back, folks, through many different avenues. PayPal, I don't believe, is an option anymore, unless it may be for international people. But through your bank and through the Dubli prepaid debit card, you obviously can withdraw your money from either or. It's very, very simple to do. There's typically a minimum withdrawal limit, I believe, of $25. And the company has just recently made it, just recently made an announcement that we have actually eliminated all fees associated with the Dubli withdrawal. with withdrawing your cash back. Now I've got a 4-year-old obviously that's running around here, so if you guys just heard that noise, he's throwing things in this room here. All right, so let's go through the Dubli membership options. Now again, these are just for customers. I'm not into the Dubli network side of it yet, which I'll get to here in just a minute. With Dubli.com, folks, again, they're two completely separate options here. Dubli.com offers, if you were looking at this presentation or you're looking at this and you say, I just want to be a customer, here's what you do. You've got an option to be a free customer, a VIP customer, a premium customer. The differences is the amount of cash back you receive. You receive the highest and best cash back through the VIP membership, which is paid monthly. The premium membership is paid annually. And it's important to understand, obviously, the benefits of the two. So you can go to the website, the link, wherever it is on the video or below the video that I'm doing today, or on the page, and you can actually click that and set up your account if you just want to become a customer. If you're somebody looking at this and you want to become a distributor, do not set up a free account as a customer yet, because you're going to be your own customer, and there's many different values to that. There's many different advantages to that. So do not set up a free account. Make sure you don't do that, because when you sign up as a business associate, it creates a free account for you on Dubli.com. Okay, so another benefit to the VIP membership, which is very, very important, because you do get the highest and best cash back, is not only do you get the highest and best cash back, but you also get some exclusive VIP deals, and these things are just enhancing as time goes on. There's so many different enhancements that are coming just to bring more value to the customer, okay, at no additional expense. Okay, so basically what you saw there, the free, the premium, the VIP membership, $99 a year annually for the VIP membership, that's not changing. They're just going to continue to add more value to it, so that people don't, question whether $99 is actually worth it. I personally don't really need to see anything else other than the VIP membership, because when you go out there and book a travel or a flight or a hotel or something, okay, or you go out and buy a new laptop or something for Christmas, and you've generated $30, $50, $100 in cash back already with one transaction, and you have the entire 12 months left to generate additional cash back on your spending that you were going to do anyways. Is the $99 obviously worth it? Of course it is, folks. I mean, a lot of you that are watching this or listening to this video obviously all have Costco memberships, Sam's Club memberships, BJ's memberships. You paid a premium to have those memberships. Well, what does that bring for you? Well, in most cases, it allows you to be able to buy at discounted prices and at bulk prices, but it also, in some cases, if you have like the credit card or something else, you might be able to get a little bit of cash back. Usually it's like 1 to 3% on average, okay, of your purchase. So you just spent $125, maybe $49, $50, $75, whatever it is, to be part of that membership club, and you only get 1 to 3% cash back. Well, with Dubli, you get cash back at every retailer for $99 a year annual, and you get up to 70% cash back on some retailers. A lot of times it's like anywhere between 10 and 15, 10 to 18, sometimes 20, 25, 30%. Most of them are all on average, again, at least a minimum of 6%. So that already right there tells you that it's better, and it's a better program for you to be able to save money on the purchases you're making, and you're not stuck to just one place like Sam's Club or Costco and those things. So Dubli Network as an opportunity. Let's go ahead and shift gears here as we talk about this. Now, I think some of these slides are actually out of order here. And again, this slide deck is actually changing here in the next few days because of all the new enhancements that are taking place. But let's go ahead and just kind of talk about this for a second. Now, with Dubli Network, each business associate receives their own personalized back office. There are no monthly costs associated with the back office. You get all of the back office training. So if you're with a network marketing company right now or a direct sales company and you have to pay $24.95, you got to pay $19.95 a month just for the back office and the tracking stuff, you can actually, forget about that, because you don't have to pay that here. The only thing you pay for is when you first get started, you are basically going to get all of these training materials, benefits, all of this other stuff. What you're going to do is basically pay a $99 one-time, okay, business associate, okay, fee. Business, I think it's a business license is what they call it. So you're going to pay $99 as a business to become a business associate. Now, to start to be able to earn, obviously, the highest and best commissions and everything that's available to you, you can become a business associate for $99, and you can obviously take advantage of the customer earnings. You can still earn money as a business associate with Dubli, but to earn the highest and best cashback, or not cashback, excuse me, but the highest and best commissions that Dubli has to offer, and to be able to maximize the compensation plan, you want to become what's called a team member or a PPA member. It's two different packages, which I'll talk about here in just a second. But these slides are a little bit out of whack here. You can see obviously that there's training, there's different things available. I don't know if any of you know Big Al Schreider. He has a really great training back there for Dubli University or Dubli Academy. It's really, really awesome. The Dubli Partner Program is entirely free for nonprofit organizations. I don't want to kind of skip around here, but this is actually for the Dubli network side of it. We have the ability as, if you're qualified, you have the ability through the Dubli Partner Program to actually offer the same exact white label program, or I shouldn't say white label, excuse me, partner program, co-branded program to nonprofit organizations or for-profit organizations for that matter, where they can actually earn reoccurring revenues with our same business model. Okay, so not going to get too much into that today, but if you want to connect with me personally, I'll go over that much more in detail. Again, this is to show you kind of how the Dubli Partner Program works. Let me go through here. These are just some examples of the kind of revenue that can be generated for for-profit, nonprofit companies. For-profit companies, it does cost them money on a monthly, and of course a setup fee, and then of course a monthly maintenance fee. But the amount of revenue that they can generate from their databases are just ridiculous. So you can obviously see the total commissions here on the screen, which is an example. It's a hypothetical example, but definitely it's really cool. All right, so I'm not sure why this is shifting into this here. Yeah, these slides are kind of out of order here, folks. But let me go into. It shifted here. All right, let me go into this real quick. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sorry to jump around here a little bit, but I know this slide deck is all jumbled up here. Dubli Network Business Package. Again, we talked about the $99. So to become a business associate, you can actually pay the $99 to become a business associate. But the two packages that are currently available now, which you really want to consider starting at, is the $495 package. So combined, it's going to be $594. Again, this is a one-time cost for you. Okay, you will become what's called a team member. A team member, you know, as you start out, the $495 that you spend is including 5 one-year VIP vouchers for VIP customers. What does this do for you? Well, it's almost like inventory. You know, I use the example of if you were to buy a sub shop, or if you were to buy a restaurant or maybe a liquor store or something like that. Do you not need to have products in that store in order to start making money, right? I think a lot of you will agree with me if you're familiar with traditional business that if you have a store but no products, you're not going to make any money. The store may look great and everything, but you're not going to make any money because you have to buy products first, invest in the products, and then, of course, sell those products to be able to make you more money, which in turn you buy more product, right? Well, with Dubli, you don't have to continue to buy more product necessarily. But when you first start out in the business, the company basically says the best way for you to get your customer base going is for you to have 5 VIP vouchers to start, which are all commissionable to you once a customer is given the voucher and they actually physically activate the voucher. Okay, you're not paid anything just to give somebody a voucher. They actually have to activate it, which means that they're using it. And from that point forward, that customer may generate for you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the next 5, 10, 15 years. Okay, so giving them a voucher of $99 in value allows them to enjoy the benefits of the VIP membership, receiving the highest and best cash back for the year for an entire 12 months on you, basically. Okay, so when they activate it, you are still entitled, obviously, to the same commissions you would receive if you were to actually enroll an outside VIP customer. So what happens is, again, the company will pay you the commission once a customer activates and is using the service. But this allows you right off the bat to have 5 VIP vouchers to where you can go out there and start building your business. Whether you want to give them away or sell them to somebody, it's completely up to you. But this is the option available to you to get started. This is one of the best options to get started. We also have, okay, what's called the TLA package. Now, this has been changed. It's now called the PPA package. It's called Partner Program Accelerator. Now, this Partner Program Accelerator package, actually, I think it's a Partner Program, yeah, it might be Accelerator package. I don't know. But anyway, it's called a PPA package. And the PPA package is really targeted for certain people. Now, this could be that if you want to take advantage of the partner program, you want to work with nonprofits or you want to work with for-profit companies, then I suggest you come in at the PPA package because it allows you to start doing the partner program right off the bat once you receive, obviously, the certification training and you go through all of that first. But this allows you to obviously start talking to businesses, nonprofits, so that you can also not only help them, but you can also create additional revenues and increase your customer base very, very quickly. Okay, so not to get confused here, but I just want to let you know these are the two packages that I would recommend you come in at. You've actually got three options now. You've got a $99 business associate package, which you can start at. If you sell 6 VIP memberships within the first 30 days of joining, you actually are promoted to a team member. So really, really cool now that we actually can allow people to do that. But the best package to accelerate your earnings and to get you off to a fast start is what we call the team member package, the VIP package, which is $594, which includes the $99, the $495, and then of course you got the 5 vouchers to get yourself kicked off and really start earning very, very quickly. Now, I'm not going to go through these packages because they no longer exist, or they're not going to be available here in the next few days. All right, now let's talk about some of the ways you earn here. Okay, I'm going to kind of backtrack now. Now, the way that we earn commissions through Dubli Network, all right, it's very, very important to see this and to understand it. I'm not going to go into complete detail with this, but again, if you have questions on what I cover, you can always reach out to me personally, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions so that we can help you get started. Personal customers, every dollar that's spent from a personal customer that you introduce, whether they're free, premium, or VIP, is going to receive the highest and best cash back available to them through Dubli.com. Now, what that means for you is that every dollar that's generated for them in cash back, okay, that's commissionable volume, okay, is actually, you are paid 25% of that on a monthly residual basis. Some people say it's passive. It is passive because once you generate your customers, okay, you don't have to keep bothering them to be on your auto shipment. You don't have to rely on them to be on an auto shipment or a monthly billing. When they go to Walmart and they want to buy something online and go pick it up at the store, they're going to use Dubli. They're going to get the highest and best cash back, and you're going to then be generated a commission because you introduced that customer to Dubli.com. I think the light bulb's obviously starting to go off with a lot of people. At least it did for me, because I realized then that I could generate a significant full-time residual income on a monthly basis or an annual basis without ever having to ask people or beg people to join my company again, without ever having to beg or rely on people to stay on a monthly auto shipment, because the attrition with companies, folks, is just, let's call it what it is. It's horrible because people do not stay with companies if they're buying a product just to make a commission. They just don't. So with this company, we have the ability to offer them a value-based service, buying the same things they're buying anyways. We don't have to change their buying habits, and we're all now going to be rewarded because we've introduced them to Dubli.com. So really, really incredible. Now, the other second way that we earn money is through the Dubli Network side of it. Now, I'm not going to dive into this too much because some of this stuff is recently changing. Not the back end of the compensation plan is changing. Nothing's changing with that. It's actually being enhanced. They're actually overlaying a hybrid binary compensation plan on the front end, which in turn basically gives people really quick money to be able to build their business a lot faster. You know, most people, if they don't make money within the first 60 to 90 days in a network marketing company, they quit. So one of the challenges with any company is to get money back in the hands of the distributors as quickly as possible, in a way that obviously is legitimately, possible for a business. This is not about exchanging money. This is about the purchase of products, okay, memberships or services, okay, within Dubli, which generate commissions for you as a member of Dubli Network. And what that allows you to do, folks, is to be able to put money back in your pocket a lot faster and to leverage a greater team within the binary compensation plan. If you're familiar with binaries, you got a left team and a right team. You've usually got a power leg or runaway leg, and then of course you've got, you know, the leg that in which you're building. You've only got two teams, so you can build one or the other. But what it does is it actually produces activities and results that are necessary for you to accelerate and to maximize the back-end compensation plan, which literally is world-class anyways, okay? So you have the best of both worlds here, which is really incredible. And I knew nothing about the binary before I joined this company. So, so I'm just very, very excited for what we have now going forward here in the next few days, where this binary now is going to be live, and anybody that joins the company now obviously will be placed. You then have an opportunity to earn approximately 7 different ways with this company. It really, truly is incredible. That's all I have to say. So I'll just go through very quickly, but you can earn up to 27.5% in organizational commissions. It's what's really called a differential compensation plan. Some of you may not know what that is. Some of you may know what it is. But literally, if you're at a certain level or rank, you'll pick up the differential. And if you're at a certain rank and you personally sponsor somebody, you'll obviously be rewarded the commissions for that particular rank. But approximately what's paid out in the organizational leadership is 27.5% total. So one level may be 5%, the next level may be 5%, the next level may be 5%, 5%, and then 2.5%, or however it goes. So again, I'm not going to confuse you here to go through that. But there's all different ways. Here's what I'll tell you. You can actually hit the second to highest, the third from the highest leadership position, which is called sales director. Okay, you can actually hit that position with 3 people frontline to you, and a total of what do I want to say, 37 people within your organization at the $594 level coming into the business. It's really unheard of in the industry. Most companies, folks, you have to have approximately, 3,500 people to even remotely get to that type of leadership position where it's going to pay you some significant money. So it's really, really great. So let me actually exit out of this here. I'm not going to go through any more of this today because a lot of this stuff is changing. Here's what I will tell you. Actually, let me touch on this real quick. The Dubli Golf and Beach Resort is a promotion that the company has currently in place, which it resumed January 1st of this year. And they have a property that is owned by Dubli and Michael Hansen, who has approximately, or is developing approximately 500 and some lots, I think 520 lots, I think it is, in the Grand Cayman Islands. And for every leadership person within the company that hits senior vice president within the first 2.5 years, I believe, of joining Dubli Network, as long as you meet the qualifications. I think it's at least 2,500 or 2,800 active business associates within your downline in your business. You not only receive the lot, but you also receive a villa built for you by Dubli, which is obviously valued at well over several millions of dollars. Just as a way to obviously incentivize the leadership within the company to really go out there and and build your business and be confident that you'll be taken care of as a leader within the company. Now, again, some of these slides are actually jumbled up a little bit. Now, let me actually shift gears for a second. I'm going to actually let me pull up Chrome here. And I'm just going to demonstrate this for you real quick. And now then I'll tell you exactly how you get started. And I'll show you a little bit of what benefit you have with joining our team as well. Give me 1 second here. All right, now let me kind of shift gears here. Let me go. Let me actually exit out of that. Give me just 1 second. Okay, now I'm going to shift gears here just for a second. I'm actually going to go to Chrome real quick so I can show you exactly how this is going to work for you. Now, I'm just going to go to Walmart.com. Now, I like to shop at many different places. Walmart not entirely is my favorite place to shop at, but if I don't have to go into Walmart, it's fantastic. But if I have to go into Walmart, it's always a wonderful experience. Some of you are probably laughing right now, but that's just the reality of it. Okay, so here's what I want to show you is that I want to really kind of show you the power of Dubli and Dubli.com, and of course the offering to the consumer, and which you can take advantage of as a customer. Now, in my eyes, folks, like I said, if you never want to have to pay full price again, then I encourage you to look obviously at the business model that we have, because you can now build a successful business, whether you want to make $1,000, $500 a month, or $10,000 or $600,000 a month. You have the potential to do it here with Dubli without having to build a huge organization within network marketing. So let's just say though you wanted to be a customer. Okay, let's just say you're going to be a customer of, you know, a product of the product, as we call it. You know, I personally cannot talk about a company or a product unless I literally believe in what it is that we're offering. And this, to me, it brings me the most confidence I've had in a long time with any company, because I've already seen the value in it, and I've already experienced the company value. So I know it's here, and I'm obviously here to share it with you too. So here's what happens. Dubli, I've got the toolbar installed here, the application, and I'm using Chrome, which again is what I recommend. Now, when I go to Walmart.com, I didn't have to remember to go to Dubli first to obviously get the savings. Let's say I want to buy this GoPro Hero 3 right here, right? And it's $199. They might have some different deals, like they got free shipping and different things, right? So what does this mean for me as a consumer and as a customer of Dubli? What it means is that I can shop at Walmart.com and I can buy whatever I want to buy, and I don't have to change my buying habits, and I'm going to get 7% cash back because I'm a VIP member. So what do I need to do to get that? Because that's the biggest question that I asked when I first looked at this business opportunity. I said, if I have to change my buying habits, I'm not doing it. People will not do it. I don't care what they say. I mean, people only like credit card rewards programs because they're tied into the credit card that they're using, so they don't have to worry about it. But I know tons and tons and tons and thousands of people that I've helped in banking that had generated $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 in reward points. And do you know something? They never redeemed those points. You know why? Because they didn't realize that they had to sign into another website to be able to redeem them. And it took them years and years and years to be able to redeem or to generate those reward points. And most of them only got like maybe a free airline ticket. Maybe some of them got $25 gift card, a $50 gift card, a $100 gift card, whatever it may be. But folks, I'm just here to tell you that what I loved about Dubli is the fact that you do not have to change your buying habits. You can go to the same places you go to anyways, and you get the cash back without hoops to jump through. That's just the bolts of it. It's really, really incredible. So all you got to do is if I wanted to buy that GoPro through Walmart, okay, right here, that's $199. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate the cash back, and in this case, I have to sign in. So I'm going to sign into my account, and I'm going to hit go. Whoop. I typed it wrong again. Okay, there it goes. All right, so it's going to check off and make sure that my login information is correct. It's giving me a green check mark. Then the toolbar is going to come back up, and it's going to say, okay, now that you're signed in, confirm your cash back. So I'm going to click that. Now, this is the power of this, is that it activated my cash back. So I'm going to get 7% on this $199.99 purchase. And all I need to do now is the toolbar goes away. All I need to do now is check out like I normally do. I get the cash back. That's it. I mean, literally, that's it. When I looked at this, I said, you got to be kidding me. Like, people need to know about this. And I just happen to be paid for referring other people to Dubli.com to save money and never have to pay full price again. Pretty awesome, right? Here's one that really got me, because I love to go to Lowe's. I love to shop at Lowe's. I use this example a lot because I really, really love it, is the fact that I love to go to Lowe's and shop. I can tell you guys last year, 2 years ago, I'll just tell you a quick story. 2 years ago, I went to, I hate doing Black Fridays or Cyber Mondays and all that other stuff. And I told my wife, I said, you know, I want to try it this year. I just wanted to go to Black Friday. I wanted to try doing, you know, I didn't stay up till midnight to go, but we went early in the morning, I think, or whatever. And I went up there and I grabbed the flyer, and I already knew what I wanted to buy. And I went into the store, and I went to the shelf where the stuff was, and guess what? It was all gone. All the idiots that, I shouldn't say idiots, but all of the people that stayed up for 8 hours and stood in line, took all of obviously whatever was really, really a great deal. Here's the thing I realized, and here's the thing that I come to realization was the next year, because I got smart, the next year I realized that that same offer was available on Lowe's.com. and they had the exact same thing that I wanted, which was I think it was a shop vac for my garage, right? And because they always have a great deal on those every year. So if you're a Black Friday, if you're a guy and you like stuff for your garage and you don't have a good shop vac, pay attention to Lowe's and Home Depot, because they'll always have great deals on them. They're at Black Friday. So, but there was a shop vac available. Okay, and so instead of going to the store and looking through the aisles that were empty, there was stuff all over the place. There was people still, pushing people around and everything. It was just ridiculous. I went to Lowe's.com and I bought the shop vac for the same price they were fighting over it in the store. And here's what was so awesome about it, is that I also, because I used my Lowe's card, my Lowe's credit card, okay, because if anybody has a Lowe's credit card, you get 5% off daily, or you can take advantage of obviously the different financing options. But it was like a $40 purchase, so I just took the 5%. Well, this year with Dubli, now Black Friday is not available yet, but I will be watching online. If they have deals, here's what I can do now. I can go to Dubli.com, or I'm sorry, I can go to Lowe's.com. I've got Dubli there, which is going to pay me 8% cash back on my purchases online. I can still take advantage of the 5% with my Lowe's credit card. So total, I'm going to get approximately 13% off whatever the price is online. Now, what does that mean for me? It means that if there's a Black Friday deal or there's an online Cyber Monday deal and I can buy that online, I'm going to get the incredible deal through Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but I'm also going to get 13% back, 5% from the Lowe's credit card, and 8% from Dubli, and I didn't have to do anything other than the fact of just activating my cash back at Dubli and checking out the way I normally do. I mean, guys and ladies, I don't know about you, but this is why I said yes. This is why I'm here at Dubli and Dubli Network, and I'm not going anywhere else. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm not joining any other companies. So what I did was, within the last 30 days, I basically put my head down and I said, okay, we have such incredible leadership here with our team, and we call ourselves the Dream Team. We have so much incredible leadership. I said, I'm going to build a front-end website and a marketing site, or a team site for us, for the team. So the last 30 to 45 days, we've invested a lot of time, a lot of late nights, putting together a system for you to be able to duplicate, to educate, and to provide you free marketing resources when you're building your team. And that is what we have put together with the Dream Team, and why I'm a part of this particular team and the leadership within the team itself. So I built this website that highlights a lot of the different things that we're doing within our team. We've got weekly webinars, daily conference calls, our team site, all of that stuff. You can see we've got an exclusive customer co-op. If you're somebody that doesn't know how to drive traffic or create capture pages, do all of that different stuff, we actually have an exclusive offer with a co-op or CPA company that literally will deliver customers on your behalf into your back office, and you can buy a customer ranging anywhere between $3 to I think $9 approximately per customer. It's a really incredible opportunity for you, because those customers are worth approximately, in some cases, $35 to you on an annual basis. So what I looked at with Dubli, I'm good with numbers, and I'm very confident with, obviously, certain business models if they make sense. And I looked at, okay, so if a customer is worth approximately, let's just say $25 to me, to be conservative, very conservative. If I want to make $40,000 next year in 2015, then what do I need to do? Well, I need to take the total customers or the total amount of money I want to make annually next year, which is, let's say, $50,000. Okay, that's a low number, but divided by $35 approximately, or I'm sorry, I said $25, but $25. So I need approximately 2,000 free VIP or premium customers in my Dubli business to generate that kind of revenue for me over the next 12 to 15 or so months. So that's not including anything related to the Dubli network business building side of it, team building. That's not including any of the efforts of my other team members and the people that actually join me in business. That's just customer gathering. So when I looked at this, I said, wow, I don't know if you've ever been part of a network marketing company or not, but the attrition, again, is horrible. You're fighting with eBay for competition because the prices on eBay, people that have quit the companies, that have bought the same products as you or that you're selling, they're selling them at a significant discount to get rid of them. Or you got distributors, obviously, buying in bulk and trying to sell it on eBay. And you're being, it's like your internet is, the internet is your enemy for most companies, because anytime people do a Google search on anything, there's always people trying to pull them for their company and do this. With Dubli.com, folks, it's really, there's so much confidence here. The fact that what I mean by this is that there's so much confidence here with Dubli.com to talk to somebody that they are going to receive the highest and best cash back. They're not going to go anywhere else. They cannot get it through their credit card company. They cannot get it through any other cashback retail provider out there on the internet. And it's not global for most companies. So you have an opportunity, obviously, to be able to position yourself here. Now, the other thing is, I'm not going to log into the back office here. I'll just show you real quickly. Obviously, there's a sign in, but there is, on the other side of this page, okay, you get access to everything on the back end of this marketing system for free. The only thing that you have to pay for is the customer co-op, and obviously if you buy customers within the system. Everything else that I generate, that anybody in the leadership team generates for you, whether it be training, marketing resources, capture pages, marketing funnels, whatever it may be, is available to you free of charge by joining my team in the Dream Team. So that is the value that we bring to you. Now, I want to touch on one thing real quickly before we end here. I know I'm actually at an hour, and I love to talk, so I apologize. All right, I'm going to go to dublinetwork.com/1213400. Again, if I said that too fast, it is www.dubli, D-U-B-L-I, network.com/1213400. Okay, now I'm going to go there real quickly because I'm going to show you how you can get started, and that was the last piece I wanted to talk about real quick. So bear with me a second as this refreshes. All right, cool. All right, so we're on Dubli Network. Now this is where you're going to go to join, and the link I just gave you would be the link for you to be able to get started with us, with me in business. Now, I really would appreciate, though, before you join the business, that you reach out to me personally, and I'll include my phone number below this video on YouTube, or if you're watching it live, obviously, just check back in here in just a few minutes as we end the presentation, and I will update my contact information below the video. I would appreciate you reaching out to me first before you join the company, because I want to make sure that we get you off to a great start and that we position you, obviously, with the exclusive Facebook group, with the DreamTeamSystems.com, and then, of course, with everything else that we have to offer. I want to make sure we get you up to speed as quickly as possible, because there's a lot of moving pieces to Dubli Network and Dubli.com. And we're in the process of putting together all of the training necessary. But for right now, I want to make sure I can point you in the direction necessary to answer any questions you have before you get started. Once you get to this page, though, again, you'll go to dublinetwork.com/1213400. When you get to this page, you're going to click Join Now. Now, when you get to the registration page, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to really go through all of this here. The most important thing that you need to make sure of is when you scroll down here, is that under sponsor information that it shows my name, obviously Dylan Hastings, and it shows 1213400. If it doesn't show that, make sure you remove this, and can't do that. Just go back up, obviously, to the browser window and type in dublinetwork.com/1213400. If you've been searching around and you have been clicking on all different kinds of links from people and doing different things to try to find out what person you want to join, or what team, or whatever the case may be, clear your cookies and your cache first before you even do this, because you want to make sure that you join the right person if you're looking to find a specific person that you're trying to join in the business. So once you do that, again, you're going to go to dublinetwork.com/1213400. When you do that, You're going to go down here again, make sure my information's here. Now, this process right now is in the, some of this stuff is changing. You can see right here, which is Platinum and Elite. Don't pay attention to these because these are not available anymore. If they're available right now, you can buy them. But most of these, you know, $6,000, $12,000 to get started in business, they're only for a specific person. For the most part, okay, people would buy the, you know, the business license, which includes the $99. And I think what they're doing is they're in the process of changing that to what's called, they're changing that terminology to be called a business associate, because you can actually just buy the $99 business license and start, you know, building your team. You're not going to receive very many commissions by just joining as a business associate, other than like your customer acquisition piece of it. So I don't recommend joining at just the $99. I recommend that you at least get started here with the discounted VIP membership. Now, here's what's also important is that you pick your country before you go down there and start looking around, because each country is different. If it's a country that doesn't have a local shopping mall, there's discounted pricing. Okay, so just to give you a heads up on that. But you'll see here that obviously it's showing that we're going to get 5 VIP membership package. This is the one I recommend. I do not recommend getting the trial VIP membership package, which is 50. What that is, folks, is that it's 50 30-day trial vouchers is what it is. So I could give you a voucher. You could try it, the VIP membership, for 30 days. And then if you don't cancel within 30 days, it would automatically renew. And of course, you get the highest and best cash back, and you get kind of an extra month, really, of the VIP membership. So it is kind of a cool thing depending on your marketing approach. But for the most part, people pick the VIP membership package, which is 5 here. Okay, so you're going to pick that, which will update the price to $594. That's what I was talking about for you to join the business. Again, this is a one-time cost. There is no monthly auto shipment with Dubli Network. When I say that, I want to be very clear on this, is that Dubli Network is really all about customer acquisition. So it's not necessarily all about recruiting, because you can build a successful 6-figure business with just gathering customers and not gathering one business associate. Okay, but in my opinion, you're leveraging other people within your business. You can help them obviously build their business and be successful as well. There's check match bonuses and different things. You want to build a successful team of people, business associates within your organization. Okay, but on here, the $594 will literally get you the 5 VIP vouchers. You're going to take one of those vouchers and activate it for your own VIP membership on Dubli.com. What I was telling you before is that when you actually sign up for business here, you will actually be, the company will actually create a free Dubli.com account for you on the front end. So you're going to go in and actually issue yourself a voucher. You're going to go in there and redeem it. And of course, that will make you a VIP customer without having to spend an additional $99 on top of the $594. That's why people buy the VIP membership voucher or package right here, which is 5. So what that allows you to do is have 4 additional VIP memberships, which you can give to friends and family. You can sell them if you want to. I don't encourage that because you don't want to have to handle money and stuff. My opinion is give them to somebody that you know is influential, that's going to spend money, and that will share this opportunity with other people. And when we say opportunity, we're talking about Dubli.com, not the network marketing side of it. So you can confidently show people that you're afraid to talk to about network marketing. You can show them this opportunity through Dubli.com to save money. And as a VIP customer, if they share it with a bunch of people, the company will actually give them a $20 bonus if a one-time commission if they refer another VIP customer. You also get a commission too, but they'll get paid a $20 commission if they refer another VIP customer. So it incentivizes a customer, just like with DirecTV's model, for example. If you own DirecTV and you told somebody about it and you gave them your information, you'll get a $100 statement credit or $25 statement credit, whatever it is. Same thing with Dubli. If you're a VIP customer and you're getting the highest and best cash back and you refer a customer that becomes a VIP member, the company will give you a $20 referral bonus. It's pretty cool. And they get the highest and best cash back. So then they can start earning $20 as well. So you don't have to, what's really great about this, guys and ladies, is you do not have to recommend a network marketing business to people to be able to allow them to benefit from what you're doing in business. It's really, really awesome. So you're actually benefiting them, but at the same time, you're actually generating additional reoccurring revenues and residual income for you as a business associate, because you're helping other people save money. That's just the reality of it, and that's really, really cool. Because for the last 10 years that I was in the industry, I would convince people that they needed my product, or that they needed to buy this product because they could earn commissions, for one, but also because it's a great product, right? And the problem is most of the time that person had to spend more money to buy that product than they would, or that they were spending for an equivalent product within the retail environment. So now with Dubli and Dubli Network, I can talk to somebody about the business model. They'll pay $594 as a one-time, investment into their business, okay? And that will pay them over time. And they're not asking anybody to change their buying habits on the front end to generate the residual commissions. They're actually helping them save money, which in turn obviously is the value proposition for the customer. And that's where it goes viral, because those people are going to share things of value, whether there's any compensation plan attached to the company whatsoever. But getting back real quickly to what I was talking about with the qualification not having to be on a monthly auto shipment. What I was saying, what I mean by that is that you are not required to buy anything within the company after you pay the $594. If one thing happens, you acquire one VIP customer a month. Okay, that is not hard to do, I can tell you that. It is so easy to do with Dubli. As long as you acquire one VIP customer a month, which you're obviously paid commissions for, but it extends your qualification time to earn commissions another 30 days. So you could literally go out and generate 5 VIP customers, outside VIP customers, okay, and you can actually push your qualification date up to 150 days or so, 180 days, which is what I did. And now you don't have to worry about any qualification for 180 days. Or worst case scenario, okay, I tell people worst case scenario, you always want to have all of the facts, and that is that if you do not enroll an outside VIP customer once a month, and your qualification time obviously runs down to 0, then you are going to be required to earn commissions. You're going to be required to purchase a monthly qualification voucher. Now, what that means is you would pay $99, and you would acquire one qualification VIP voucher, and then you can either sell it and get back your $99, or you can give it to somebody that's going to spend money, that's going to refer other customers to you. And of course, commissionable back to you is approximately $45, because you're paid $20 on the front end of Dubli.com because you're a VIP customer yourself, and you're paid $25, $24.95 or 75 cents, I can't remember, total in commissions on the back end of Dubli Network when that's activated. So you're approximately only paying $50 a month to stay active if, in fact, you did not go out and gather one customer, which I encourage you. I think that's a crazy thing not to do, because that's where your residuals come from. And people are not going to say no to this. I've had very few people actually tell me, no, I think I'd rather pay full price. I mean, I have to check their pulse if they do that. So anyway, folks, that's it. Thanks for hanging in there with me for the last hour and 15 minutes or so. This is the entire business model. There are some enhancements and things that are coming. There'll be a new business presentation, which I'll be covering here in the next few days. I just want to encourage people to get connected with me. I also am offering the next, I offered the first 5 people. I think I've got 2 of those already filled. The next 3 people, obviously, that join me in business, here's one of the things that I wanted to offer as far as value to my team as well. Not only do we offer the team site and everything else, but for the next few days until this is filled, for the month of November, I'm offering the next 3 members that join me, because 2 of them are already filled, is a free blog, a free website basically, which includes a blog, free hosting, okay, because I'm going to have it on my own hosting account, and I'm going to actually build you I do product development and website development, different things, so I'm going to actually build you a branded logo for yourself, because it's very, very important that you as an individual are branding yourself, not necessarily just a company. So I'm going to help you actually set up your own website, your own blog, your own logo, and of course you get access to all the other stuff through the dreamteamsystems.com. But I'm going to get those set up for you, and of course set up for you to be able to promote your Dubli.com and Dubli Network business but I also am doing it so that anything else you do in the near future, whether it be just your branding yourself or any other companies you may be a part of, you can obviously add those to the website. And now you've got something that's personally branding you as an individual, not a company. And that will help you at least kickstart. If you don't already have that going yet, that'll help you kickstart your campaign for yourself, so you can start attracting people to you, not a business, because that's what it's all about. Dubli Network and Dubli.com, folks, is an incredible business opportunity. It's an incredible time to be associated with a company. But what's important to me is that you connect with me as an individual. You all have families. You all have stories. You all have different things and desires and whys of why you're here, why you're listening to this, why you're doing what you're doing, and that's more important to me than any company. Dubli Network and Dubli.com is just a vehicle that's going to get us there to that financial freedom that we want. And it just so happens that we save some incredible money as well along the way with the business model, and we can make some incredible money as well. So with that said, folks, you look below the video. You'll see here in just a few minutes over on YouTube or on the event page, you'll be able to connect with me. If you have any questions, reach out to me, please. And of course, if you're ready to go and you don't have any questions, feel free to enroll. I'll probably reach out to you very quickly so that we can get you plugged into everything else. But with that said, I want to thank you for spending time with me. If you have questions, I look forward to talking with you. And if you're ready to join, I look forward to seeing you on the team and working with you personally directly. So with that, have a wonderful afternoon. Have a wonderful evening, Monday evening. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.